Good morning, everyone. This is Tanya from You and Your Witchy Stuff. This is the weekly collective reading for the week of July 28th, 2024. Now, this is, of course, as I just mentioned, a collective reading. Take what resonates or what may apply to your circumstances, your situation. This is just a energetic advisement for the week to better suit ourselves, better to suit ourselves up, ourselves, or to be mindful of or to integrate on that. Not all this may apply. So again, take what resonates on this. And I've already shuffled this deck here because this is take two. So yeah. So the first card that came up, I only pulled one so far. So this is just a reframe, should I say. Okay. So we have sets of coins. We have Page of Wands. And we have the Chariot. One of my favorite Chariot images in my decks. I do have quite a few different in my decks that I do like, but this is one of the favorites. I love this. The aspect of elevation and ascension, and look at that color and imagery. Again, the Witch's Tarot is one of my favorites and one of my favorite intuitive readers. So that's the three that I'm pulling or being advised of for this week for the tarot. So with the sets of coins here, okay, as we see, we have she is kind of facing forward. Kind of looks like she is offering up something. So the sets of coins is a aspect of offering up energies and receiving energies, or that mindfulness of what is the give and take of what is received. Now that may be, of course, with the coins being earthly, that is usually something tangible. It could be monetary, it could be gift giving, it could be give and take of what you give at work, in your relationships, or what efforts you put in that are bringing a tangible effort. So I see there's going to be a lot of give and take this week. I do have a feeling with this that is coming up or being advised to me by my guides is that there will be more giving. You're feeling kind of this week, and you're going to feel the feeling that you're giving more than you're receiving in certain aspects, especially when it does, as I said, meaning things in your home life, in your work relationships, whether you are working at a job or your physical work efforts and such. There doesn't seem to be the full give and receive that normally is, but you're giving all you can, so be mindful that you're doing your part. It just may be the other person, the other relationship, the employer that is not providing their ends or the fair ends of the deal. Not necessarily negative, but again, sometimes they say it's better to give than to receive. So, but it's not also selfish to expect a fair relationship or a fair exchange in your life or your energies or what you put forth. It should be equal or vice versa, or be mindful of what others are putting forth towards you and to look at that. Now, with the Page of Wands, this one is also facing forth, as you can see. So it's about facing forward in perspective again and facing things head on. Now the Page of Wands is a useful creative energy, a messenger to embrace your creative side, to embrace your inner fire, your energy, and to look at things with a renewed perspective on that. Learn, grow, but embody your fire, your will. That what brings you forth and brings you forth in this world like she is. It's going to be great to focus on, again, what you are giving with the sets of coins to the world, but also that what you are giving is great for yourself, your creative release, your growth and expansion, and messages will come with that from the universe and from those around you, whether they are small signs or big tangible things that you can see. It's how you're putting yourself forth in the world, and reflecting on that, and using your will, your strength, and your courage to go along with that. So despite things maybe not being received as they should with all you're given, it's also helping you to exercise your will and your creative muscles, as they say, but also to keep pushing forward in a good, healthy way for yourself, as the Chariot is saying here. By using that Page of Wands energy here, it's lifting you up. You're using your will. You're using your strength, your tools, your experience, and what you're learning. As a collective, we all are using the best efforts that we can, putting forth to ascend our situations, to get through different things like financial hardships, relationship hardships, perspective of the world, and what we're experiencing in the world or the political climate, no matter where we reside, the different changes in efforts. But we, as a collective, each and every one of us has a way of being able to lift ourselves up through our perspective and our change, and to realize we're doing our part by giving, like that Six of Coins is saying, we're giving our part by perspective change and what we're offering up, not only for others, but for ourselves. And to be mindful then, again, that it is better to give than to receive. But again, that good news is coming, and by hard effort and will, it's going to be great to embrace the energies and what's coming forth with the Chariot and the Page of Wands. And in turn, things will be received, and it may not be tangible gift or financial or monetary, but you will get self-satisfaction and recognition and growth, and knowing that you are doing your part. And that's more than enough, is to feel that abundance, the abundance of self-love, energy, and courage, but also the abundance of the big and small blessings that we have in our lives each day, that helps us to move forward and progress on our path, no matter what they may look like. And so with that, let's pull from the 3 Black Moons. Let's pull a card or two to clarify what message has already been relayed by my guides and myself and my gifts in the universe. Okay, we have the Crown. How appropriate. And we have Ritual. Again, beautiful. So these do complement, of course, as these are sister decks. With the Crown, that is, of course, just like the Chariot. Yet we have here, remember your power, your sovereignty. Can't talk, no surprise. But remember that. Remember who you are as a person and what you have to offer. Your value and your self-worth. That's what gets you through the day-to-day struggles, the truth, the learning, the growth, and brings harmony into your life. But to bear your crown, your sovereignty, to healthily rule over your kingdom, no matter what that might look like, your home, your life, your finances, and your relationships. But also to what's getting you through with that whole give and take of life, and putting forth that creative energy and embodying the energies of the Chariot and lifting oneself up. And by lifting oneself up, you're also lifting up those around you and for your future self. So it's ritual. ritual is not like just magic like myself, or ritual as in like religious rites or things, but the rituals and routines of day to day. Those are what build our foundations and help us to build our future in creative. So this week is a lot more about creativity, building our sovereignty, our truth, of course, and what we're giving is enough. Enough for us, even if we're not receiving on the receiving end. And one last card here, that's going to be from the Haunted Banner Oracle. And we have the Fountain. Check in with yourself. So the fountain is actually, as we see, the water's flowing down, trickling down from up above and down. A fountain is usually a continuous flowing thing. So like cups, this is like feelings and energy. But remember to check in with yourself. How you're feeling, how you're thinking, how you're reacting to situations. Is it realistic on that? Check in there and make sure you're taking the right measures of self-care, no matter what they may look like for or what you have time for. Checking in with yourself also means you're being mentally, physically, emotionally nourished, getting enough rest. But checking in with yourself if your relationships are actually being given to you the way you're putting in that effort, should I say. So a lot of focus on what you're doing right, what you're putting forth, and to be mindful what others are putting forth to you, whether it be a job, a relationship, your home life, or just your circumstances, how others are expressing themselves to you. But check in with yourself. Do a healthy self-check, because certain things may not be benefiting you, to help you stay lifted up with that chariot energy or with your sovereignty. It's best to exercise your own personal power, no matter what that may be, or what your path may be, or your perspective, or your place in this life, or your age. So with that being said, I hope this finds you all well. Thanks for watching. And please like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps me know that my message is resonating. If this message resonates with you, or you have any or last week's message resonates with you, or anything about the cards, or just overall comments from myself that are constructive, please place below. And I hope this be a good, empowering, healthy week for yourselves and for myself and as a collective. Blessed be.